Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Zero Parades for Dead Spies. Now, I had to cut the last episode a little bit short, so I really wanted to pick it up again tonight. We've been into Tempo's office and discovered that he was murdered. We've also discovered that the teenage girl may have been Tempo in disguise, especially as, while the handwriting changed, the things they were writing remained exactly the same. Tempo was scared that the Weeping Eye agents were coming for him and he disappeared suddenly. This teenage girl who'd been hanging around his place for a while suddenly starts appearing and doing all his jobs and duties. Feels like it's him in disguise. Especially as we learn he wasn't into women at all that way. Which means he might have been into men and dressing up as a girl might have been something he enjoyed. The only thing I would suspect counters that argument is that he'd been retired from being a spy for, was it 5 years or 7 years? Meaning I'm not sure he could pass as a teenager very easily. Interesting. We also learned that the bad man, not the bag man, the bad man in the big coat is after us. He's been spying us, he's been following us. He's probably with the Weeping Eye, trying to do us in. And we need to use the crowd and colours of the Bazaar to distract him as we escape. I'd also like to tell the boatman what I found in Tempo's apartment. If he doesn't know already, and he is the one who sent us there, then he deserves to know.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
I got into Tempo's office.
I saw. Nice kid.
It was the Weeping Eye.
Shit. Tell me.
A brief flinch, then cold stillness. Signs of a struggle. Must have been multiple people.
Multiple people.
Cowards.
Yep.
And the boss man.
Gave him a fight. I'm sorry. Violently departed. I didn't see a body, I'm not calling it yet. Especially as he put up a fight, and not all of that blood needs to have been his. Violently departed obviously implies he has perished. But I would actually be tempted to use that as a secret code for he was beaten up and taken away. You know, as in like violently dragged away. To suggest he may still be alive. But let's, as the game may not have that interpretation here, we'll go with I didn't see a body. I'm not calling it yet.
There won't be one.
True that. He'll be in the water or something.
Fuck me. Tempo, our leader is dead.
He pushes 2 fingers under his glasses, only for a moment.
You see him, boots braced on a trembling deck. His vessel noses out past the breakwater into the Noscarentis Sea. Behind, Portofino dissolves into a golden blur beneath a pale sky.
This isn't Tempo, this is the boatman sailing away.
Do you know why they went after him?
No, not yet. Or I'll get answers, then revenge. I think it's something to do with me. But then he'll ask what and we'll say we don't know. No, not yet.
Alright. These people should know I'll make arrangements.
He glances towards the stalls.
Tell him to not go into that office himself. He shouldn't see.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he wouldn't like it. Someone will need to take care of the mess in there. I found a name in Tempo's ledger. Who's Ignatz? My partner, the one you met. Something happened to him too. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Similar to Tempo?
He's alive, but incapacitated. Less blood, more drooling. No, it seems far more mysterious than that. He's... Okay, no, I'll go with this one. No, Tempo I actually cared about. We'll go with this. He's comatose. Strange music may somehow be involved.
He furrows his brow.
So, Tempo first, then the man who came to meet him in your stead. I see a connection.
He looks right at you. Yeah, feels like they're trying to get me. Oh, I'm sure it's personal. I've made enough of a mess along the way. Or connections, plural. This is bigger than me. I don't know how big yet. I'm more interested in escalation. Escalating it, well, she is the Cascade after all. I can't control any of this. This is happening to me. Sure it's personal or multiple connections? Oh, we'll go with this. Show a little self-interest. She's known for that after all. I'm sure it's personal. I've made enough of a mess along the way.
Maybe, but then again, Tempo, your partner, might have been able to say the same.
I found a name in Tempo's ledger. Who's Ignatz?
An errand boy for the Weeping Eye. Ignatz worked here for a spell, until he was spotted taking bribes from outsiders.
Ah, the Weeping Eye man that the local fishermen and stallholders beat up.
In exchange for keeping tabs on Tempo, the logic holds, given what you found in the office.
And the Emptor man is always hogging the phone. He might actually be watching the area around him, although he seems way too engrossed. So, you gave him a boot, or so you took him out back and make a finger gun gesture? Go with that, presume it was pretty serious.
No, he couldn't risk attracting more attention. But I made sure he was firmly escorted out.
Indeed.
Good riddance to him and that hideous trench coat.
Wait, he was wearing a similar trench coat to the man who's following us?
There it is. The man from photo 24. And the one sniffing after you. You have his name.
He came back. Saw Ignatz while I was in Tempo's office. Think he's tailing me.
He stands still, shoulders loose, glasses catching shards of daylight. In his lenses, the Bazaar's colours swell.
Yeah, you got a fan. Couldn't confirm it's him. They slinked away quick.
End of the line. Coming up fast. Soon you'll be drooling just like pseudopod.
We need to work on that nerve. And, to quote Gandalf in The Mines of Moria, when he realizes there's a Balrog coming, and I am already weary. Hand me a gun, I'm about to blast a terrestrial creep. Or, alright, I need an exit route. Sure, we'll go with that.
Go east. There's a spot before the stall. No railing there. Might be able to hop down and lose them for a while.
And then?
Make for the main entrance.
The roundabout's wide open. It'd be hard for a tail to not give themselves away.
Wish me luck finding a gun on the way.
If you insist. Now go.
Got more questions for you, apparently, about you. No, I'll see you around.
He lowers his head in brief salute.
Now, it has occurred to me, well, a few things. 0 parades for dead spies, not no parades for dead spies. Why the use of word 0? Could it be Because we're referring to assassinated or executed, that's what it is, to executed spies as zeroed out. And someone could be making a parade through our whole old contact list, zeroing out all of them, so it's a zero parade. And they're getting no parades because they are the parade for dead spies, right? Let's see if we can get through this gate one last time.
The gate looms before you, shut, rusty, and still locked.
Is he still following, or did I give him the slip?
Through the grate, you spot a flash of orange in the crowd. You have not thrown him off your scent. In the time that it would take you to get the gate open, your tail will have caught up.
Damn it.
You turn your back on the gate. You'll have to go back the way you just came.
You'll also notice the music has picked up a bit. Now, the other thing that stands out to me is why would our tail wear such a conspicuous outfit? But remember the people in the bazaar? They're all wearing bright, garish colours. If he wore dull, muted colours, such as the ones we currently employ, then he would stand out from the crowd by virtue of not trying to stand out just like the rest of the crowd. So maybe if we want to hide in plain sight, which is what he's trying to do, we need to stand out a lot as well. If we're going to need to hop over a railing, coordination, we're already getting +2. What else might we need? Instincts, sensors, a bit of shadow play. The faculties of action are likely to be highly important here, and we are fatigued, so we can't push it. Nerve, we really need to work on that nerve. I think next time I get experience points, we're probably going that. Statehood. We could boost poetics, maybe? Seems to be the only thing we've actually got a penalty to. Okay. We may need Doppelgang to do more than one person normally could. We don't need to lower nerve anymore. We are not currently using our spy kit for coordination, so let's put the pelota ball in our hand. We don't want to lower that coordination. Okay. I think this is the outfit. See, the market stall holder has gone home, disappeared, and it's only 3:30 in the afternoon. They might all have cleared out.
A click somewhere inside. The world slows.
A click.
A sudden release of epinephrine into the bloodstream. Danger. Line of sight.
Right.
You lock eyes with the man from the photo shop.
And there he is. Hello, tail. Or, okay, focus.
He cradles something within his coat.
Does he now?
His words return. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
But it could absolutely be a loaded gun. They do refer to taking photos as shooting, after all. I'm sure you've all heard of a photo shoot. Additionally, I'm pretty sure guns disguised as cameras have been used in assassinations before. Although, the most obscure assassination method was a poison-tipped umbrella, that was used to jab someone in the back of the neck in a crowd in Russia, I believe, in the early half of the 20th century.
The time to act is now.
Indeed. Ooh. What? We got an ear, a foot. So evaluate, deliberate, advance, her face smashed up against a skull, looks like a headbutt, or avoid, examine. Let's evaluate.
2 paths are before you. Go straight or go down.
Okay.
Engage functional invisibility and waltz right out in front of his eyes.
Functional invisibility? I'm gonna get shot, right?
What cannot be seen cannot be shot.
Best way to avoid it.
Become translucent, refract light, hide in plain sight. Functional invisibility is an advanced cognitive maneuver. These tactics are not officially recognized by the Operant Bureau, though operants share rumors of their success.
If we were dressed more like the crowd, I might attempt such a course of action. So we can go straight to a confrontation. Let's avoid for now. See the flailing legs in mid-air. Ooh. Modifiers. A lot of modifiers. Legs worn out from the pylon climb. Right, but armed for sport, cocaine jitters, which sports adjacent clothing. Contemplation from up high. Kicked in the office door. Okay, we're ready to go. Look. We got a +5 modifier on this, so don't roll a double one. And we can't exert. That 2 is higher than a 1. We were good.
Your muscles tense up in anticipation of the launch.
Here we go. Slightly unconventional, but we'll break line of sight. He's moving quite quickly too.
For a moment, the void and weightlessness of outer space, the realm of pure possibility.
It's interesting how this music both sounds agitated and intense in a subtle way, but also calming and soothing. It reminds me of the works of Philip Glass.
Some write bad verse on this particular subject matter and call it cathartic.
Some may indeed.
Then gravity kicks in.
Let's float on the air. We got a coat. So this is interesting, actually. In the 1800s, a lot of women attempted to end their lives by leaping off bridges, but the large voluminous skirts they wore would actually balloon out like a parachute, and most of them survived their suicide attempts. We have a coat. It might help a little. We've spread our arms to help, and we might be able to catch onto this awning or use this coat rack to break our fall slightly. I mean, if we hit the coat rack, it's not going to break our fall very much. It's going to hurt because it's made of metal. Well, let's just enjoy that slight feeling of weightlessness before gravity takes over.
You do not fall. You descend. A moon knocked off its center, hurling towards the capital city, tail burning.
To crush them all.
The shockwave is tremendous and silent as it travels up, out, and around.
We could pause to take a deep breath before running, or move. Just no time to stop. We take a breath because it helps with the exertion. As you exert physical force, you tend to breathe out. If you breathe out when exerting physical force, it amplifies the force and allows you to push harder, further. taking in that breath before we run will help us for a burst of speed. Whereas this is just dashing off desperately and getting out of breath. No, we take a deep breath.
The air feels cool and energizing.
And lower our fatigue, and we didn't gain any from the fall. That's great. Move.
You're evading the line of sight for now, but not for long.
True. Now consider your position, deliberate, diversionary tactics, examine, or onward. With running shoes. Well, pair of people running on the front shoe, angry looking face on the back shoe. I'll go with diversionary tactics. Looks like we're hiding behind some kind of egg carton or weird plant thing with lines going through everything, including our head. Improvise a disguise to lose him in the crowd. Sure. And we can push this one. We don't need to push it, mind you. We're at 97% already. We have so many modifiers. And we did check out the clothes rack earlier. Excellent. Again, seeing the first two, knew we were safe.
There are many objects in this box. One of these objects could be your object.
Okay.
Your hands caress a variety of head coverings, ultimately stopping on a shiny, luminous visor.
Is this too shiny?
No, it brings out your inner sparkle.
Which is kind of what we need to feel confident and garish and daring in this crowd, to look like everyone else in the crowd. Although quite a lot of them do seem sort of rain-sodden and downtrodden as well. And now we move up, casually, as if we're just a normal person. A normal brain-dead consumer who's been brainwashed, and he's come back to here.
Awkward and dressed in a gaudy multicolored coat. The man stands nervously scanning his surroundings, one hand reaching towards his pocket.
I like the way this is broken down into a series of confrontations. This is like a chase sequence in Pathfinder, or even like a skill challenge in AD&D 4th edition or 5th edition. Pathfinder formalized it a little more with the chase sequence to make it more linear, but rather than just having the one roll to get away or avoid, we get a series of challenges broken down, a series of smaller ones. He does seem to be trailing us very effectively though. He presumably noticed us leap over the railing and has come back this way knowing the layout of the market.
His gaze glides cleanly over you.
And now the saxophone has come in, making it feel more sort of 1960s, 1970s, bit of an intense action theme building up, but it's still subtle, muted. The spies are operating in the background, undercover. I must be an icon that regular mortals cannot bear looking at. Be free, inner sparkle, or go. His gaze glides cleanly over you. Doesn't come to a stop, he's still looking. Be free, inner sparkle. Be as the crowd. And he looked the other way. He's coming around this way though. And there's no way he got there that quickly. He must have teleported.
One day it will. You are merely its vessel.
Right.
You hear the whine of a 50cc engine. A small tuk-tuk appears in your peripheral vision.
Okay.
Yo, Obricant, this way!
I think that's our ride out of here. Don't know who she is yet, but okay. Assess, deliberate, or advance. Head on, tiger and snake. I think now is the time for action. We've done enough assessing, and he still has probably got a gun in his pocket. We have charge your pursuer, very likely. Shadow play, great evasive maneuvers, terrible chance. I think we'll go for a full-on shoulder barge, knock him over and keep on running. Oh, yes!
Your body crackles with electricity as you batter your foe into submission.
Nice.
His eyes light up in fear.
Did I kill him? No, his eyes light up in fear. He's very much still alive. The light has not gone out of his eyes. Hurt him more. Make it personal. Yeah, I think he deserves a kick while he's down. Maybe 2. Well, no, not 2. We'd stay too long if it's 2. Forget it. Let's go. Also, hurting him more keeps him down so we have more time to escape. Because otherwise he might just get up quickly. Let's confirm that fear of his. Hurt him more. Make it personal.
The man flinches and the air stands still. 2 bodies collide. 1 folds.
And then we get out of here.
The tuk-tuk bleats its horn. Your escape is imminent.
Imminent indeed.
Come on, time to move.
Again, we have no idea who this person is, but they seem to be helping us.
The man's hand slips out of his coat. He grips a camera tightly to himself.
Now, I have thoughts about the camera, apart from it possibly being a gun. We could have let's go or Cascade takes this round. Yeah, we win this time. That could have meant we take this round, as in we take this bullet. Americans have started liking
You
to
race
refer to
towards the
bullets as the
waiting
rounds
tuk-tuk and
recently.
hoist yourself up.
Interesting. And now we're in a building. I do like her skin tone. It's a nice sort of olive tan. What else? So the camera. If he is using the camera, in addition to the strange music disc, and if the camera could be responsible for pseudopod state, it could also explain our amnesia, as in we may have survived a shot. And maybe he really needed to get his photos developed because that's how he extracts the memories, the mind, out of the camera, and then there's no way of them being retrieved. What have we here? What's new? Oh, this, right. The Keysock Pelota Club Visor. Gives +1 to sensors and -1 brain matter, stadium brained. A high visibility display of loyalty reminiscent of Silk Moth, Keysock PC's mascot. The eyes honor Zhao El Watchman, Gaziero, whose unblinking gaze is legendary among Portofirans. Okay, we'll take that off. We also hope we can get back to the roundabout at some point, because there are things we have not explored or done yet. Find out what Tempo has to do with the assignment. Not sure we'll be able to do that here, but we can try. Glowing, futuristic, the epitome of fuck. Apparently. Right speaker stacked up on left. A crime against acoustics. So true. Big poster. And glasses. A very large poster hiding a crack in the wall or a hole in the wall. Shouldn't we... Blue rimmed sunglasses. Oh, they just add. The world's got no right to see your bloodshot eyes. Hide them. Stylishly. And she'll be like, what are you doing with my glasses? We absolutely want to go in here and check these things. A saucepan half full of black cigarette butts. And this looks like it might reduce our fatigue. Yes, it will, and we really need that. As we don't get to rest yet, and that is not our bed. We are 30 points away from upgrading our nerve. Let's speak to this woman now we've rummaged around her place enough.
One of those nights. Hans akimbo.
Yeah, no kidding.
The girl gives you a quick, not exactly kind once over from behind a dark cigarette and crescent nose.
I would not... Oh! Inverse. Concave, not convex. What a strange way of describing it.
Ouroboros Black, Tempo's brand.
The cigarette she's smoking. You must be Tempo's mystery underboss.
And you must be his so-called friend, Hershel.
We could lie. That's cascade to you. No, don't know professionally. How'd you get my name?
Tempo talked a lot about you. Said you'd be late too.
Oh, he really knows me.
Your former asset was swapping secrets with a teenage girl. What is occurring here?
Yeah. Okay, so I think we can confirm she's not Tempo in disguise.
Not that. Probably. The man was a committed homosexual.
Who are you exactly? Or if you're Tempo's lieutenant or whatever, tell me what's gone wrong here. Let's ask who she is.
Magician's apprentice. They throw knives at me and I get paid not to flinch.
She spreads a hand, then exhales. Yeah, he was training her to replace him. If you're Tempo's lieutenant or whatever, tell me what's gone wrong here.
All of it's gone wrong. Someone took Tempo out. The whole way out.
She flicks at her lighter. So you know about the office.
Who do you think found the blood?
Yep.
A trembling young hand searches for the bite of the dead bow. It takes 5 attempts.
Huh. To try and secure the door behind her. She comes in, she finds a load of blood, sees that, someone's been killed, and she's like, they could come back and kill me while I'm in here, there's only one door. Wants to lock the door, make sure she's safe, while she searches the place.
He's dead. Turbo dead. Sorry.
The lighter flame flares off and on. Turbo dead. So we've lost that condition, that's okay. Another 20 minutes I can't sleep. 22 hours of the blessing of Polaris, we should really enjoy that. You don't seem so sad about it. No, she's professional. Why didn't you tell anyone at the Bazaar? Because it would cause massive upheaval and reduce any power she has. Who took him out? You'll go with that.
Tempo had enemies in every direction. Take your pick.
She hooks a black cigarette to her bottom lip and lights it. Oh, she's chain smoking, that's not good. It was for Weeping Eye. We have history with them. Well, let's go for the second one. See if she knows about them very well. Someone traced an eye in cocaine. Seems to lean only one way.
Or maybe that's what someone wanted you to think.
Yep.
But sure, Hershel, let's go with Weeping Eye. Or the Carabineros. Or the Azzurri mob. Maybe they want to go to the mattresses again.
Is go to the mattresses a euphemism for shoving someone face down on a mattress, then sticking a bullet in the back of their skull?
Fuck you care anyway. Tempo always called you a friend. 5 years, no word. Some friend.
I care a lot more than you know. Unseen forces took us out once already, child. Now they're back to their old ways. You don't know shit about spy shit. I'm here now. I want to go with option 1. Let her know that I care. This has got to me personally. But I don't think she'd appreciate that. And this goes with the more mysterious angle we've been taking recently and trying to amplify. And also, I'm pretty sure we've seen that image before somewhere on a different poster in the game. Oh! Oh! No, the developers changed the game's promotional art to a variation of this image very shortly before the game released, like a day or two. That could be Ultravioletta. It is, a very mauve. Unseen forces took us out once already, child. Now they're back to their old ways.
Then rely on the ones you can see, adult.
She shrugs simply. Like you. I just met you. Maybe you killed him.
Do you think I killed him?
Nah, it's my new working theory. Not yet, just illustrating a point.
School's out, Hershel. Points are downstream from action.
Carried
What?
from a nearby apartment, a piano melody floats through the room as if on small wings.
Anyway, he's gone. So now it's me or it's nothing.
Alright.
The girl studies her half-dead cigarette and falls silent.
How did you recognize me? Tempo asked for me. That guy that tailed me, what's his deal? Know anything about this? Or a red disc? Can I have one of those? No, we don't want another how did you recognize me?
From the photo on Tempo's desk. That was all of you, right? The whole sick crew?
Yeah, that was us. What do you think? Show a photo? Or what else did Tempo tell you about us? Yeah, we'll go with that. See what she knows.
Not a lot. That you were good, that you had something together, and that it was a shame how it all went down.
And how did he say it went down? Sure, did he blame me? He has said all will be forgiven. But that may have been a secret code for me to pick up on. It was an instructive experience for all involved. Yeah, we learned from it, alright. Learned not to trust me. Not big on rehashing. And how did he say it went down?
Slowly, then all at once. They got the girl first, he said. Carolina. Then the floor gave way.
Did he blame me?
No, I don't think so. Good things go sideways, it happens.
He should have blamed me. You can give it to me straight. We really want to believe that he blamed us.
This is straight. You are friends, right? You go down with your friends and you all go together. How it's always been.
That guy that tailed me, what's his deal?
Ignatz. Area clown with shit paste in jackets. He used to work at the Bazaar till Temple sacked him.
Why'd he get sacked? Or I saw him trying to get some artistic photos developed earlier.
Photos? Weird. Temple thought maybe he was in with the Weeping Eye.
She looks troubled for a moment. Carmuna likes him a lot. Said he was being falsely accused. She could be of the Weeping Eye as well. And is he? Working for Weeping Eye? I thought Tempo had friends in Luz. No, let's ask her, and she'll be like, oh, fuck if I know.
Who knows? Temple was saying a lot of strange things at the very end. Some of them even true.
Only some. That's concerning.
Either way, Kuntz just bought himself a lifetime ban from the Bazaar. Welcome to the delinquent heap.
She takes a quick pull on her cigarette. Tempo asked for me. Maybe you're the person who can finally tell me why.
The ritual, obviously. Has it started yet, or what?
The head witch just rocked up, ready to roll. Hang on. Might be good to know what we're getting into here. The ritual.
Cascade or nothing. Tell her Taxman is ready to begin the ritual. That was Tempo's message to the opera. What's it mean?
Oh, we haven't got a clue. Hey, we got money. She gave us money. Right.
Horoscope brings up 0 matches in the Tempo archives. Or any archives.
Okay, so clearly this was horoscope before they changed it to ritual at some point. after they'd already recorded the voiceover line for this. I don't know, this is my first time hearing about it. Sounds cool, sounds heavy. You would not believe how little support or direction I've received on this assignment. Sure.
I would, actually. I just saw you in action.
Backhanded compliment, or a slight. More of a slight, really.
I thought you were high up in the upper or something. Temple said you were top floor, brightest spy in the sky.
They buried me in the filing room for 5 years after the last time.
What's that mean? Are you still a spy?
Lines crowd her forehead. I'm a spy for the time being. It means they think I'm incompetent. They barely trust me.
Thanks for the honesty. But the way Temple talked about you, I'm glad he's not around to hear that.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not around to hear that as well.
For my old friend Cascade, tell her Taxman is ready to begin the ritual. No silly cunts. Cascade only. Person to person. Cascade or nothing. And you tell her, if we pull this one off, all will be forgiven.
So what is the ritual?
You're supposed to be the Great Cascade. Pockets full of answers.
Then I'm sorry. I'm not her. Oh, no stress, I'm still great. Got it. No one's trusted you with anything worthwhile. Do you know what all will be forgiven means? Was that part of the ritual?
Temple used to say it. So yeah, I do know what it means. Nothing anymore.
Oh, that's horrible. I think it was part of Tempo's message.
Probably some coke shit. He practically had a feeding bag attached near the end.
It was a message for me, or no, he meant it.
Maybe he did. And maybe it'll mean something more later. Gotta forgive yourself these days, I hear.
Oh, harsh.
The girl
So hard.
closes her eyes, then opens them again. Smoke drifts from her nostrils.
Quiet, Hershel. I sense the presence of spirits. They want to commune with us.
Okay, she sounds sarcastic. From the way it's written, I imagine she meant people hiding on the stairs outside listening in, but it sounds like she's being sarcastic and taking the piss from the way it was voiced.
She is iced over with sarcasm.
Yep.
Yes, I hear them. They're close. They're whispering. Ritual's completely fucked. It's gone. Unless you can find this old Luthien guy.
What old Lucian guy? Very specific for a bunch of ghosts. Finally, let's get an adult involved. Fucked. Gone. These are not positive indicators. Okay, what old Lucian guy?
Before Temple got knuckle flipped off the board, he was setting up a massive deal with some Luthien guy who's like 1,000 years old.
Girl, he was probably like 35 or something.
Someone way high up. My best guess? This ritual's all tied up in that.
And the smoking man in the bar. Houseman. I don't think he's from Luz. I can't remember where he's from.
Ritual, deal. You could easily hear Tempo exchanging one word for the other.
Deal. Good start. Tell me more about this massive deal. This could be our ritual. Keep going.
Maybe, but we're getting into specifics now, Hershel, not abstracts. Ritual, cool. High stakes deal, way more ominous.
And more obvious for any overlooker to understand if they happen to overhear us.
Temple called it a blow for culture in defiance of all known laws. And he said that if he fucked this one, the weeping eye would kill us all. He said this numerous times.
Sounds like he messed it up.
Seems that prophecy is coming to pass. Temple was first, a blood sacrifice in his own office. Next is me. Then you, probably, if you're still around. You're part of this deal now.
I'm sorry you had to find Tempo like that. In there. This deal, I sense I'm the one who's going to get played. Yeah. We got taken apart already in 91. We go for personal. She's been quite impersonal and dismissive. She'll probably shrug it off. She's already indicated that she doesn't like empathy from strangers. This deal, I sense I'm the one who's going to get played.
Risk you take with friends like Tempo. But this thing, he thought you'd be proud of him. I don't think you were the intended playee here.
He brought me back. I'm a very proud lead. My asset got himself laughably zeroed out. What's to be proud of? Oh, it's fine. I've been played before. No, we'll go with this. Let her know that someone else has been killed too.
He'll come around.
She flicks her cigarette. It sounded like she said he'll come around, implying she thinks Pseudopod will recover. Where's this old Lusian guy now?
Secret jail or some shit. Out of reach.
Oh, we have heard of a secret jail before.
This ancient prick disappears a couple of weeks back. Gets snatched. Vanishes. Like that.
She snaps her fingers. Maybe he used a mystery phone line. How?
Said some hyper-incriminating shit into the phone that everyone knows is tapped.
Yeah.
Extremely schoolboy error. Tempo's on the other end. Hears him get taken. Black bag job. Now he's locked up in some secret jail, saying who knows what to who knows who.
She pulls two fists over her face as if her hands are in handcuffs. A woman in the bazaar told me about the phone. Her dad disappeared too. Maybe her father was the old man from Luz. So how do we know this guy is not definitely dead too? Any ideas on location for... No, a woman in the bazaar told me about that phone. Her dad disappeared too.
Right. Malin said her dad turned into thin air.
She glances out of the window.
She doesn't smile much anymore. Not a great look when you're trying to sell parties to people. You should see her fucking receipts.
Is she not doing well? Any ideas on a location for this jail?
Yeah. It's right under the flashing neon sign that says secret jail this way.
Alright, fair enough.
Sorry. It's been a tense couple of weeks.
She runs thin fingers across her eyes. Yeah, I imagine it has been. Don't worry about it. Your attitude is really letting your age bracket down. Don't apologize. Talk. Information. You know, don't worry about it.
I don't know where this jail is. Spy stuff. Your world. I'm useless here.
That grill, near ground level, by the pylon and the I'm Your Man guy, was described to us as secret little prison jail bars. I know it's only descriptive, but it might actually be very relevant. She grinds her heel in frustration.
This old guy getting snatched really spooked Temple. Like weapons grade coke binge spooked. Last time I saw him, he was bleeding out of his nose and talking very seriously about fate.
Yeah, if he was overdosing when they came in and got him, no wonder he pleaded for his life at the end. So both sides of this massive illegal deal are currently dead or missing. Maybe that's what actually killed him, a coke binge. Fate and forgiveness, maybe. Carmuna said he got into astrology. When did she mention that?
Star fuckery? You heard wrong. When he was really out of it, he'd scream curses into the sky at them.
Again, I think part of the game's writing that was changed to change a theme.
Not on coke, but I am spooked to fuck. You need to find this old Lucian guy and either just bust him out or shut him up.
Right.
If this ancient prick spills on our massive deal, we're all fucked. You, me, and everyone.
We're already fucked. We just need to get unfucked or less fucked.
Here's your best shot at completing the assignment you were never officially given.
Whatever I can do, I will do. All extremely suspicious and unconvincing. I don't care about you or Bazaar, but I know a big assignment when I smell one. You're fucked, you mean? I can get the next tram out of here. No, we'll go with this. Why should I say I don't care about her? That's a bit cold. But saying we know a big assignment, sure. Nah, Whatever I can do, I will do.
Thanks. And fuck those opera cunts. What do they know? Temple always called you the best. Take him at his word.
Well, I wish I could, but he's not here right now.
He said you'd come through for him, too. For us.
I'll see what I can do.
So find that old prisoner, Hershel, and come through.
She twirls her dying cigarette. If this deal was so massive, what was on the table?
Temple was gonna get the old guy out of Luth via Portofino. Exit papers and all. Whole new you type of package.
Oh?
He was good at moving people and making them up.
What was this old guy running from, or any chance he did actually get out? Good question.
Close to 0 would be my guess.
Right. And what exactly was Tempo getting in return?
Something he called the Mega Violator.
What, like a massive anal vibrator like a fucking cucumber to ram up someone's ass with spikes on it, and electric fucking charges running through it, and not actually a real cucumber made of metal and death? Just saying.
Highly likely that's not what it's actually called.
Object, concept, or person? Can I hold this violator in my hand? As in, that's not asking, can you hand it over to me? It's like, is it small enough for me to hold in my hand?
Yeah, probably need both hands though. That's the mega part.
So, mega is not the massive damage it can do, but the actual size of the thing itself.
Dildo nom de guerre, in recognition of his heft.
Yeah, where is it now?
The illuminated cunt never came through with it.
Yeah.
Or at least, he didn't have the chance. So who knows where that got to?
A shrug, a tap of a cigarette. She's way too young to be smoking this much. Sounds like I need to track down this prisoner.
Only shot we got. It's you and me, Hershel. One cunt down, 2 more behind the ghost of him.
She stubs out her cigarette. Let's hope she doesn't light another one, but she's probably going to keep lighting them for the whole conversation. She's smoking them really quickly. She's not savouring it.
Her hand reflexively reaches for the cigarette packet jammed into her left bra strap. She smacks the packet once against the side of her head, then flips open the top and plucks one out.
Does that smack loosen them up so it's easier to, separate them in case they're stuck together? I have no idea. I don't smoke.
A far too familiar gesture. Something grinds and sparks against the inside of your skull.
Yeah, feels like something Tempo would do. Tempo's blood crayoned, as in it was drawn on there all over the place. Yeah, I still have this feeling. Here we go. We're going to push it. Oh, wait, hang on. 11. We only need to roll a 3+. We don't need to push it. We didn't roll a double 1. We're good.
The aerotram stopped with Tempo, fog-stained and matted with rain. The final time that both of you felt certain would not be the final time. He smacked the packet on the side of his head before offering you a smoke.
He did that a lot. Or I didn't take it. Yeah, we'll go with he did that a lot, as in that's a habit of his.
You do it too sometimes, without realising it, when you're thinking of those days.
We hosed here, Hirsch?
He latches the cigarette to his lower lip. No, just need a couple of days getting my hands around it. That's what I said. I said maybe slightly hose. I told him I don't like big picture questions. They can sound like insubordination.
Far be it from me.
A chuckle and a wry smile.
Anything from our dream kid?
Something else I actually wanted to bring up with the old gang picture is that one of the people in the picture was hiding his face behind the menu. And I wondered if he could be the cameraman, because we can't see his full face so we don't recognize it. He takes a drag.
kindred. Unreachable for the last 16 hours.
I said it's just Carolina being young. She's probably fine, or I told him I was concerned. Don't like insubordination is a bit itchy. Is this being relaxed and not paying attention to the danger, or is this trying to just hide the danger from him as I betray him all? We don't know what we might be concerned about. I'll go with this. I said it's just Carolina being young. She's probably fine, because this might let us learn something more about her.
The screech and groan of your aerotram arriving.
Here it comes.
You should probably get on that. And don't worry about me, I'll be alright. Take care, you dim cunts.
He flicks the half-smoked cigarette over the platform's edge. Oh, charming. He thinks we're stupid.
Yo, ground control to Hershel. You look like my grandmother during an absence seizure.
Suddenly, you're staring at the teenage girl again. You're close to Tempo, right?
Closer than most, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, you must be his niece. That makes the most sense. Whatever this weird sex thing is, it's between the two of you. No, we know he was gay. He's obviously taught you well. I don't know what you are to him, but I feel you're his next best thing.
Don't count me out, Hershel. I might be even better.
Oh, really?
My name's Yana, and I'm the fucking man.
You are not an... I'm the fucking man. Yeah, I think she is the man. I think she's basically him. She's inherited so much of him. Is Marco your boyfriend? He's up to something shitty on behalf of his scary girlfriend. Yes, we're going with that.
He's not my boyfriend. We were just hanging out for a while. Maybe we still are. Whatever.
Yeah, well, he's down a tooth now. Pretty sure he wants you to be his full-on girlfriend. He's extremely scared of you. I'm very happy for you, Yana. So what's he up to? No, he's extremely scared of you. You might need to lower that fear if you want this thing, whatever it is, to prosper.
Yeah, it's terminal, unfortunately.
In other words, she's saying it's going to destroy any hope of a relationship because he's just too scared of her. So, what's he up to?
Some cunt has me in his crosshairs. A cunt with weird headphones and a shit mustache.
Sounds
The
familiar.
Ultravioletti encountered this man. He scared them.
I think I know this guy.
You met him?
No, he's just on my radar. No, but I spoke to 2 teenage girls he was trying to intimidate or maybe impress. No, but I hear he's extremely into ultraviolet. We'll go for teenage girls first.
I knew I should be mega wary of that slinky prick.
Why is he after you?
I don't know. And Tempo had no fucking clue either. But he was very scared of him.
So, we need to counter-spy this creep. That doesn't necessarily mean spy on him, it means mess with his espionage. Weird headphones and a shit moustache shouldn't be too hard to spot. Maybe a little too easy. Yana, stop fucking around, this sounds serious. No, it shouldn't be too hard to spot, although we haven't seen him yet.
Way ahead of you. I'm in the middle of smoking this cunt out. My acid is already in theater. Cryptonym, scarf.
So, the teenage kid. By asset you mean Marco, wearing his scarf and brightly coloured coat.
Yes, obviously. But also, do I?
Yes, you do. It is that obvious. The girl takes a long drag, squinting at you as she inhales. And you think he's at the doctor's place.
When you were 16, you once put your blood type down as mysterious in an attempt to impress a vaguely attractive doctor.
Oh dear.
Use your spy shit. Make contact. Tell him I approved the meet.
Okay, but I already spoke to him. Controllers don't approve meetings. This all sounds extremely amateur. Is he dependable? No, he's not. But controllers don't approve meetings.
This isn't your opera clown car thing, Hirsch. Approval goes through me. Oh, so you can tell him that my schedule freed up this weekend so I could see him for like 1 hour, maybe. As long as nothing better comes up, which it might.
What a bitch. 1 hour. Like a week. How very sweet. Will do. Sarcasm. She takes a thick drag. Not sure she picks up on the sarcasm, but she should. She's pretty used to it.
I like enemies. They solidify my fucking position. But you know what solidifies it even more?
Overpriced cigarettes. The indelible bonds of friendship. She doesn't seem like she likes friends. These are both sarcastic. So we'll go for full-on sarcasm. Overpriced cigarettes?
No, other people taking care of those enemies for me.
Right. You know anything about this? Will show of a red disc.
The girl inspects the disc over the top of her cigarette.
This is one of those Einzelfucks Petre won't shut up about.
Einzeltone XR, thank you very much. Ever seen it before? Doesn't seem like there's anything on it. I got a weird feeling off it. You? I get Einzeltone XR.
Fuck me, there's 2 of them?
What about this Ultravioletta pop star? Know anything about her?
I know she's missing, but that's no state secret. Whole world knows that. Kidnapped, I heard. Sad end if it's true.
A flick of ash. I saw in the patch notes that Ultravioletta does exist in the game and you can meet and interact with her. Something about fixing a conversation with her, I can't remember. Yeah, I didn't look too closely, but hey. No need to be pessimistic. Are you into her? Seems like you're her demographic. Nah, she seems too jaded. Some girls enjoy dressing up as her, I understand. They call it fans who shift?
Fucking losers.
Yep, idiots.
Where did you get that anyway?
She nods at red disc. The man I was supposed to work with is incapacitated. This thing may have been involved. From a place I'm staying at, it was on this in the stereo system. I've already logged my report with my controller. Consider it redacted. No, let's tell her. We need all the help we can get.
As in dead?
No, as in lost. Not like tempo debt, but I don't think he'll be coming back. Believe me, I'm taking it very personally. We'll go with this one.
Sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Me, indirectly. An arch scheme I've yet to uncover. Spy shit. The world. Now we'll go with an arch scheme I've yet to uncover. We're trying to push our poetics and nerve a bit.
The worst type of schemery. Sounds like we're 2 down, Cascade. And getting cunted harder by the minute. Hope he pulls through.
I glance out through a window. I wouldn't count on it. That's how the spy thing goes sometimes. People are there, then they're not. Don't worry, I left him in capable hands of the petit bourgeois. I wouldn't call her that posh. That's how the spy thing goes sometimes. People are there, then they're not.
And what's another one in the vapor? You spies are morgue slab cold.
Tell me about you, Yana.
All right, Hershel. Psychologize me.
A long exhale. That wasn't that long, that was quite short. So how do you end up here? Weekend job at the Bazaar or something? Where are your parents? Don't you have school and friends and stuff like that? She'll be like, fuck you, I don't have to go to school. She's a bad kid. I don't quite get what's going on between you and Tempo. I mean, I think he's grooming her to take over.
We had a professional arrangement. Now we have an extremely personal one. I was here. That's all.
Yeah, so how'd you end up here? Weekend job at the Bazaar or something?
Yeah, I did some odd job shit around there. Admin stuff for Tempo. Became his assistant, basically.
And how'd you run? And now you run it. Pretty fast track to promotion. Was he using you to circumvent local tax laws? No, the heir apparent. That's what I thought.
Maybe, yeah. Some fucking kingdom.
She glances around the room.
I was just Yana. The Bazaar took me in. Tempo kept me.
Okay, let's switch subjects.
Hold on. Don't I get another name? Like how Tempo was taxman?
Sure.
Could go with tax girl.
Oh
Strong
god, that's
thematic
terrible.
resonance.
Taxman was my magnum opus, really? I'd have to, hit on one. You don't need one, you're not an asset. Do something impressive, then maybe. Okay, yeah. Sure.
You mean like save you from the bazaar?
The girl looks at you pointedly. Yeah, okay, fair point.
Speak your piece.
Poetics. We need a 10. Push it to 30. Goes. Okay, hold it. Looks like we can come back to this. Later, Yana.
Keep your powder dry, Hershel.
I'll try. We are a long way away from a skill point. Oh no, we got one. Poetics is getting -1 from equipment. What is it? It's for shoes. So we'll change our shoes. Okay. So then we'd need a 9, right?
Stray spies still wandering around, looking for
An
their
8.
forever home.
Okay, 41 to 68. 68's pretty good.
Keep your powder dry.
But let's see if we can get some more experience here. Oh, that's going outside. Okay, well, what about this? Designed to look sporty, but covered in glitter. Okay. Silence. Nobody's home. People are talking in low, comfortable tones inside. Yeah, maybe we don't want to go there just yet. Beautiful electricity flows through this box. Junk mail from a tuk-tuk repair company. You know what? And we really can't go through that door. I did say I wanted to improve nerve. Even though we're about to make a poetics check. +5 will have to be good enough. And we can push it.
Stray spies still wandering around, looking for their forever home.
Give it a try. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. That 1 was disconcerting.
A good cryptonym reveals nothing, yet means everything. The seeming arbitrariness of the sign only strengthens the bond between operand and asset.
Your cryptonym will be Yo-Yo. Because Yana, because she's like a kid, could play with a yo-yo, come up and down, bouncing back and forth.
Why's that?
They were the first words you said to me. Were they? Because I can do cool tricks with you. Now hang on. Americans sometimes use the word trick for prostitution. No reason, just fits. I think she'll like this one. Wasn't it yo opera cunt? She may have said yo opera cunt, I'm not sure. But this seems good because I can do cool tricks with you.
Don't hate it. Yo-yo it is. Good job, Cascade.
She nods at you. Okay, excellent. So, you and Marco.
Me and Marco.
She squints at you in trepidation. She doesn't like talking about this, okay. How are things... What's your favourite thing about him?
Probably his smile.
She thinks hard for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this could be getting serious. Let's not ask. That's all about that.
Moving on.
Yeah, later, Yana.
Keep your powder dry, Hershel.
So now what am I doing here? Well... So we're off the side here. Ooh, white checks. Old cosmonaut suit, rusty iron gate, shelf of despised subgenres, door to Tempo's office. Well, we kicked that in, so I don't know why that check is still there. Rusty iron gate. Again. Oh, another rusty iron gate. Okay. Home stereo system. Oh, so that's upstairs in the discolored television. And so the patch also said that they'd fixed a bug that was preventing white checks from being removed from the map. But they didn't say they'd actually fixed the unlocked checks not going on the map in the first place. I presumed it was just being removed from the map when they became unlocked. Actually, yeah, I think it did say, you know, fixed white checks being removed from the map when they became unlocked, which would mean the ones that never got locked in the first place were being unlocked because we'd seen them and removed from the map before they even appeared on it. Okay, great. But what now? Oh. Ask about... Your control on the leader... Is there... So this is done now, apparently. Contact the secret prisoner. You know Tempo's deal. So, using the tapped phone to get abducted would take us to the secret prisoner, but we'd need to find a way out. We don't know what's going on with Pseudopod yet. And damn it, when we let her know it was an Einzeltone XR, I wanted her to know that we were gathering all the relevant information, but she didn't want to talk about it anymore. When I wanted to let her know that what was on it is probably what had messed up our friend. Well, our colleague. We probably shouldn't go out dressed like this. Let's put these back on, we may need them. Blueprints is incredibly low. We're getting -1 from this. We should probably try and get another shirt then. Oh, right. There we go, we've got a better spread. Instincts is very low. Why? No modifiers, it just is that low. We should probably be raising that next. And since we're doing well on the blue front, we should probably raise these to like 5 or 6 a bit on a few of them as well. Grey matter, rational, poetics, subconscious. So yeah, if we go poetics, instincts, shadow play, nerve, and personalism would all be nice to increase in the future. So what, do we just walk out of here now?
Stray spies still wandering around, looking for their forever home.
Yeah, alright, steady on.
Keep your powder dry, Hershel.
So now we need to find our way out of here. We could reduce our delirium with a lot of fatigue. That's a gentler trade-off. Let's smoke with the girl. She smokes, we smoke. A bit of bonding, perhaps. Let's inspect the photograph.
You hold the photograph in your hands. Beneath the smudges and creases, 7 figures gather under dim barroom lights. The whole sick crew. Together in person for one night only. In the centre, you, their lead and birthday girl.
This was a birthday celebration.
It wasn't actually your birthday. You just said it was.
And they all knew. There we are. But for all they knew, it might have been. All I needed was an excuse. Sure, we'll go with that.
No banner with your name, no funny hats, no cake. A cluster of faces packed into a corner booth of the fogged mirror. Each familiar to you, but not to each other.
It hurts to look at them all again. Our enemies could have been moving against us at that very moment. It's just an operant and her old assets, or... There was nothing special about that night. Everything looks meaningful when you look at it in retrospect. It does hurt to look at them all again, but is that the best Let's go War of the Worlds here. Our enemies could have been moving against us at that very moment.
All those smiles, perched unknowingly at the edge of an abyss. There's Tempo, off the drink and vocal about it. He's still the loudest and most aggressive person in the room on just a soda and lime. Far left, a frame built for violence. Bulbous, glistening skull shaved bare every morning.
I don't know if he managed to stay off the drink. Probably shouldn't have brought him to the bar. Oh, what else? I don't know if he managed to stay off the drink after that.
People like Tempo move through life telling themselves the devil is in the source, until they get off it. Only then do they realise it's inside them.
What else?
Next to you, Ramses is warm silence, nodding along. It's hard to tell whether to the music or to the conversation. Carolina stirs her drink, a gin drink like she imagined you would be drinking.
And it turns out we got something else. We've already had an indicator she may have been up to trouble by being young, inexperienced, girlish. Okay.
Black bangs, a scarf her face always seemed about to disappear into. The openness of her smile betraying her youth. Ramses smokes inside, indifferent to laws and customs. Carolina has actually gone and bought you a gift.
A pair of loafer pins made to look like eyeballs. And they're on my shoes. I must have really liked that. It was awkward. She didn't need to do that. No, we'll go with that. It's our special shoes.
She says they're a reminder of you.
Why?
Now they remind you of her.
Exactly.
You still have them, in fact, on your feet, right now.
I wonder if that line would have changed if we were wearing the other shoes.
To your other side, Vespa keeps disappearing and reappearing with 2 small glasses of schnapps at once. The second one he calls his insurance policy.
Against what? He was an insurance policy, meant to keep the carabineros off our tail. Sounds good. I liked him way too much considering he was a cop. Yeah, but he's sneaking off, keeping an eye on him, right? He was an insurance policy, especially if he was a policeman, meant to keep the carabineros off our tail.
Not that it made any difference in the end.
They got us anyway.
Even though she's just arrived, Esty looks ready to leave. That she's even come at all is a sign of respect.
She looks far slimmer than in the photograph. I imagine some of these pictures may be of these characters older, 5 years later, right? As we may meet them in the future in the game, to save having duplicate portraits of them. But the phone sex woman might have a second portrait, one if we get to meet her off the line, as it were.
Older than anyone else there by at least 10 years. Small eyes in a smaller frame, looking out from her corner with cold intelligence. Even now, the sight of her brings up difficult feelings in you.
She and I never quite got on. She was committed, I gave her that. Let's be honest, I hated her guts. Yeah, but she was committed. I'll give her that.
Holocene arrives last, thinking it's only going to be the both of you. He goes pale when he sees your entire network gathered in one place.
Oh dear. Did we disappoint him?
He's appalled by your sentimental fallacy and threatens to report you to your controller.
And hides his face behind the menu when the photograph is taken. But he doesn't. Melita would have reamed me, but that's okay. I've been reamed before. He was always paranoid. Smart, but paranoid. And for a spy, paranoid is good. What are these up here? I should check those filters at some point, but I'm probably never going to use them. Melita would have reamed me, but that's okay. I've been reamed before.
Compared to what comes later, this little gathering is almost excusable.
Almost. Then someone offered to take our photo.
The last thing any network should think of.
It was a lapse of temporary insanity, or it was a good time. I just thought it would be nice to have everyone together just once. We'll go with that.
A little memento against eternity.
And now, anyone with a copy of this photograph has a list of targets. We'll put the photo away.
It disappears back in your pocket.
There we go. So, drugs, clothing, tools, and other. We do have other. Okay. So, blueprints is down a point. We could put it up at the loss of a point of records, which is kind of high. Do we want to go around like this for a bit, though? I don't know. Looks a bit too... The bright coloured sports hat designed to look like the ball looks a little... doesn't go well with the sunglasses. It doesn't say subtle blending in. And we still can't get through this door. One of these is a way out. And this has a sign over the door. We cannot interact. Looks like we're going out this way then. And then we'll discover where we are. I said, it looks like we're going out this way then. Second time lucky, eh? What a difficult door. And where are we? We are up here, wherever here is. Let's switch to our spy toolkit. Okay, we can head out this way. Down here looks intriguing. Housing campaign? Housing campaign. Palace of Culture. Okay, do we have a map location? We are here somewhere, apparently. Oh, we're here. Sturdy pony. Looks like cigarettes. Looks like Lloyd's Bank logo almost. So it looks like this barrier's come down. Maybe some others have. We should go and see the smoking man. He did say to see him when we had been more filled in on the situation, but hey, there's all this. Result of privatized waste collection. Another phone box.
You pick up the payphone's handset. A dolphin emblem smiles at you, its eyes wide.
Let's poke the dolphin's nose and continue our habit of dolphin stroking. A fondness for the the modern luxuries
No
that are
reaction,
brainwashing us.
but the thrill was nonetheless palpable. Give it a rest for today. Return when the sensation is fresh, and it should once again have its calming effect.
Oh, that's a way of saying you can do it later.
You step away from the payphone.
Okay. Well, this looks like a fun direction to explore. But let's go speak to the smoking man. And what's happened? Oh, right. Yeah. Got it. And then, I think I'll probably end the episode. Some of the other barriers may have been removed too. We could.
You're back. And you still look like that.
Do you know a girl called Yana? I probably shouldn't ask. This draws attention to the fact that I might know her. But I'm going to ask.
They glance at each other. The one without the mask pulls a face.
Yeah, they know her.
Yuck. That freak with the colored hair? Definitely not Moonglow. Whatever the opposite of Moonglow is, that's her.
Yeah, you two both have a lot of purple streaks in your hair as well, though.
It's true. She could never be a true Ultra. Sorry.
Why not? Don't say another bad word about her. It would be nice to protect her, but we shouldn't make it that obvious there's a link between us. Yeah, she's wrecking my head too. Why not? Try and get insight into that bending, and not that it's worth trying to understand them very much.
She can't sing. She tried at school once, in the talent show. It was like high catastrophe. She died up there.
Yeah, these two are school bullies.
I mean, she should have actually died. If that was me, I would have just died.
Enough about Yana.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, see you later, girls.
Sure.
Probably not, though. You know, there might just be something new up here. Unlikely, but... Oh! Wait. Can we... No, we can't. Damn it. Okay. Our tail could still be looking for us, so we do want to be careful. What's this?
An old bench kneels in your presence. Its planks are bowed and scarred.
We could sit here and rest for a while, but we're good for now.
You turn away from the bench. Rest will have to wait.
Let's head down to the bar. Past the cheap sort of bookstore. He's not here. Okay. Now then. Oh. A lone housefly buzzes in the fridge, ecstatically trapped. The toilet's still up there. What a load of crap. Let's go see the talking man. The smoking man, rather.
Operant.
You said before you could help me find a secret Emter jail. How?
Come around, have you? Bon, let's talk. My offer is this. I share with you a little from my well of shadows. You help me with some personal research.
Pretend I'm interested. What's this personal research?
Reading material. There's a bookstall just north of here, unmanned. A holdover from more idealistic days.
Whereas now, people in the city are more cynical and materialistic.
There's a certain magazine in there. I'd like you to bring me a copy.
What kind of magazine?
Ultra middle-brow poetry, if I understand correctly. Somehow this city, with a literacy rate hovering about 68%, manages to keep an arc of high culture afloat. Curious, don't you think?
Sounds easy, do it yourself. Why be interested in bourgeois poetry? Because there's probably some secret message in the magazine, but let's prod.
In my time, operants like to submerge themselves in the local culture. Get in there. Slather yourself in its essence. Cover with a genius loci. All that good stuff.
I'm pretty sure that's loci, but still. You're saying reading poetry will make me a better operant? Slavering, cavorting, I don't know. Yeah, well, no, we'll go with this. Go with it.
I don't know about that. But it probably won't make you a worse one.
Okay. I'll get your magazine.
Come on. Bring it here, once you've got it.
Later, Houseman.
Till next time, operant.
You know what? Might as well do that now. it seems fairly quick and simple. Before I end the episode. I mean, it's right around the corner. It is possible someone will come... Right. It is possible that picking up the correct magazine is a secret signal for someone to approach me.
The stall remains as haphazard as ever, its payment bucket near empty. Houseman wanted a poetry magazine from this place, didn't he?
Yeah, we'll browse for magazines again.
You flip through the stack of slim, staple-bound periodicals. Faded fashion catalogues 6 years out of date. Softcore adult mags, a gun magazine, and a lot more.
You know what, let's have a look through the fashion catalogues again while we're here.
The more recent issues focus on the emergent Louisian styles. The oldest among them feature Portofino clothes, local-made textiles from the famous silk factories.
Well, the culture is being overwhelmed with Louisian fashion, but let's consider the Portofino clothes for things that are fading away.
Every shirt and dress catches the light brilliantly, rippling like coastal waves in golds, reds and purples as they hang off each posed body. The craftsmanship is obvious, as if the seamstress manipulated a fragment of a fallen star.
These are beautiful. It's a real shame that these are being supplanted by cheap plastic tracksuits and other tat from Lou's. Is it all silk?
Reams of it. There were a couple of experiments in cotton, but they turned out even plainer looking than the silks.
Let's look at the choice of models.
Men are posed clumsily, clutching straw fedoras. Women who are obviously not mothers hug unstained children, mirth bursting from their faces.
In other words, bad photography, bad composition, cheap, inexperienced models, because the good people have all gone where the money is to work for the Louisian crap. Let's look at the Louisian magazines.
Masked models stalk glossy pages. Masked models stalk glossy pages, unidentifiable yet distinct, in monochromatic pieces with striking silhouettes. Your eye wanders to another Louisian cover in a less austere register. Teenage figures boast digital visors, baggy jumpsuits, runic charms. Holographic animals circle their bodies, projected from gadgets clipped to belts or bracelets. A headline beside these gadgets prompts readers to find your soul animal. Take it wherever you go.
Gimmicky, but teens love to unite together under a common purchase. Like those ones just up there trying to dress like Ultravioletta. The soul does not exist, it's just propaganda for God. That is bleak, nihilistic, communist crap. Wearing their essential nature for all to see. Very good, saves time. We'll go with the teenage gimmicks.
Without the neon light of a soul animal illuminating their face, how would their peers recognise that they have a soul at all?
By maybe interacting with them, getting a bit of humanity out of them. We'll look at something else.
Hundreds of magazines beg for your attention with their colourful covers.
Let's look at this gun magazine.
Turns out, it's not a magazine at all.
Oh?
The Wang Guide to Improvised Firearms Volume 2. Reloadable pipe gun with push feed.
What is this?
It unfolds to become a long accordion-like pamphlet, with text on one side and diagrams of a homemade gun on the other side.
Reminds me of the leaflets they put in with medicine. Is this even legal?
It occupies a particular grey area that the makers of such books, and homemade firearms, are particularly passionate about.
Just take the booklet. We get it if we pay. If we don't, what's this? We might get something cynical, nasty. These might build up. Let's be a bit of a decent human being. Take the booklet and leave some change.
You do the honest thing. Nothing changes in the world.
Should we? I can't remember if we looked at these before, but these being greyed out because we have implies we haven't. We'll browse for softcore adult magazines.
You're bombarded by cheesecakey photos of grinning nude and semi-nude models.
Ugh.
The occasional coy shot hints at full bush.
He shouldn't be in here. What if some kids found this? Is this community service? Keep flicking through. We'll keep looking, see if we see anything vaguely interesting.
More and more of the smooth young flesh passes before your eyes. It quickly starts to feel repetitive as you glance up and down the bikini-clad bodies. Page after page, tens of them a minute.
Yeah, too much. But these really shouldn't be here. What if some children found this?
If they take them without paying, then they will be marked as dishonourable. It's pretty clear how it works.
So, cynically, this bookstall is being treating everyone equally. Turn our attention elsewhere.
The lineup of promiscuous women almost seems to wave goodbye as you once again hide their naughty covers.
Maybe rearrange things, put a few things in front of them, make them less obvious. Check for comic books.
One cover catches your eyes. It depicts a leather-clad man, looking intensely grim with a large sword on his back. A label warns of ultra-violent content.
Leather-clad man, large sword on his back. It's for Witcher, isn't it? We'll glance at the title.
The Hombre, Volume 5, Issue A.
Is that the brother man or the man brother? I can't remember.
You've seen that name before, browsing at the newsstand while Tempo badgered and bartered over cigarettes.
Promising. Very promising. Gore is a good start, but what about tits? Now we'll see if it's for Witcher.
A quick flip through reveals the amount of blood spilled is only matched by the sheer amount of nudity.
A gritty comic book with the titular hombre on the cover. The back invites you to enter a blood-drenched world where the only currency is pain, cheaply printed. Could take this one for free and say, no, we'll pay for it, why not?
You do the honest thing. Nothing changes in the world.
It's not as if we have a lot of money anyway. Okay, let's look for Hausman's poetry magazine.
You scan the stall, but find no poetry section. Instead, there are several piles of unsorted periodicals, each one dozens of issues deep.
Now, we're not going to pay for this one. This is for him. He's not paying for it.
Most of those journals look cheap. Pulp adjacent, really. They probably feel cheap too.
But a poetry magazine would feel different.
Exactly. Think high quality spine, silky cover, something with a premium heft to it. You just need to dig in.
We need to take our gloves off. Maybe I'll look more another time.
You turn away from the piles of books.
We do not need a -5 for wearing gloves. And it censors. So, we have something to help with that. Might we have anything else? Here we go. Utterly ridiculous.
The stall remains as haphazard as ever, its payment bucket near empty.
There we go. Experienced dolphin poker. We're used to getting sensation through our fingertips. Yeah, we're good.
The tip of your finger absorbs the history of each periodical as it brushes against them. Most are ancient, falling apart from overuse and exposure to the outside weather. But then, you come across a small collection of a notably different stock, not far from the top of the pile. They're sturdy, recently pressed, and the finish is smooth to the touch.
If there's more than one, how do we know which issue he wants? Pull your findings out of the stack.
Out in the open, the glossy cover catches the light. You have discovered something called the Nos Correntes Review.
Of course it's a review.
The title greets you as if with a bow. Higher quality materials don't equate to better editorial content. It just pushes up the base cost per unit.
Seems expensive.
In the bottom left corner of the issue on the top, printed in small but neat letters, Spring 96, 20 sol.
Oh, that's a lot.
That price may explain why they're practically giving them away here.
Because nobody bought them. Let's have a look inside.
Your first impression as you look through the magazine is that it has a lot of words and not many pictures. It appears to be a literary magazine with a focus on poetry.
We'll take the Nos Correntes review and leave nothing. Nah, paying we might get some kind of interactable item. Sod it, yeah, we'll pay for it.
You take a copy of the most recent issue off the top.
And we're done.
You turn away from the piles of books.
Before we take this back to him,
The latest issue of a literacy periodical called the Nos Correntes Review. It's weighty, as if promising to be a tome of great import.
5 and 2 on the Greyhounds, arranged very specifically on the cover.
First impressions matter. The person responsible for the design of this journal knows that.
We'll look at the cover.
2 greyhounds frozen in mid-gallop against a field of blue. Around them, the titles of a few major poems and contributors. There's no logical connection between any of these things.
Agreed. We'll scan the contents page.
The table of contents lists dozens of names you don't recognize. Unusual for a poetry magazine. This appears to contain a section devoted to cryptograms.
And that's why he wants it.
Pages filled with heart, with soul, attempting to put into words the inscrutable feelings unique to these modern times.
So, message in code that can only be solved by something that's in this magazine, as the clue. Out of print magazine that didn't sell very well, loads of copies of it around, which means it should be easy for people to pick up later on to solve the code. Got it.
That cryptograms page is the only one worth bothering with.
Yeah, we'll find the cryptogram section.
Asymmetrical grids and empty boxes. A jumble of letters listed alongside them. Every inch of the page has been used meticulously.
I think it's one of those ones with the letters 1 to 26 in all the grid squares, and you need to work out which letter represents which number. I can't remember what they're called. I mean, logic problems would be fun as well.
Holocene would love this section. Cryptograms are his thing.
Am I capable of solving these cryptograms?
They are intended for the general public, if a niche section, so should be way below the level of cryptography you encounter in theatre.
Because they literally give you the key with each puzzle so you can solve it for yourself.
You've already solved Tempo Cipher since you returned, so you've had a little practice at least.
Yeah, but it might be worth keeping in practice a bit.
No need to waste time on anything that doesn't directly help with your assignment. You can't start doing cryptograms for fun.
Well, it'd keep us in practice. Let's look at something else.
You turn the magazine back to its cover.
Let's flip randomly through the pages.
You alight on a double-page spread of poems. The first is about an ungrown hawthorn tree. Another tries to force razor to rhyme with demi-semi-quaver.
Oh, God.
While one is simply blank, a non-poem. Experimentation inside a given medium is the only way its boundaries can be discovered and transgressed.
What is a non-poem? I can do so much better than this. We're better off for things like this existing. Is this secretly brilliant, or is it just shit? There must be some pictures or photographs or something. Flip through more pages. There we go. What is a non-poem?
Despite containing no words, the non-poem comes with extensive footnotes.
Oh?
There's at least one of these in every issue.
Right.
It's claimed that a non-poem draws attention to our need for poetry by forcing us to embrace its non-existence.
Okay, they're just trying to be intellectual and show off how clever they are.
Maybe that's why you were taken out of action for 5 years. The non-Hershel highlights the need for the real Hershel.
Is this secretly brilliant, or is it just shit?
The question that's hovered around poetry since time immemorial.
Alright, I'm done here with random page flicking.
You turn the magazine back to its cover.
But I'll take a look at the back page.
For interest in obtaining a subscription, to purchase in bulk, or to make a submission, please write care of H. Gottschlich, Keystock Roundabout Esther, 93221.
Uh-huh.
That's near the roundabout, east of the Bazaar. This poetry magazine must have its office there.
Anything else back there?
A gold embossed logo type at the bottom of the page. Unfortunately, part of it is smeared during the printing process.
I see.
It is only possible to make out the words made, thanks, and trust. Seems like an acknowledgement of some kind. Thanking someone or something that helps to make the magazine possible.
Alright, we're done here. Now I'll take him his magazine. And we have a clue. The Nos Correntes Review is a poetry magazine located near the Keystock Roundabout. You have a book on gun schematics. Yeah. Let's deliver this magazine to him and see if he points out the same thing we picked up on. Also, let's remove this atrociously high visibility headgear. It's not subtle. We need a pink wig instead to... No, we don't. We also put that back on, put our coat on. Statehood is a bit low. There we go. Right. The man outside said Cum Canal played in that basement. I think the local slag might be called the Cum Canal. Anyway.
Operant.
Here's your magazine. He might even ask if we looked at it.
Brilliant work. It seems your pomegranate folder was true to life.
He takes the magazine and tucks it next to himself. He hasn't had the chance to go out and watch us, but someone else might have done it for him. Wait, was that task some kind of simulation? You got your magazine. Now, no, we'll ask this. Yeah, sure.
Closer to a dissimulation, but no need to belabor the point. The experience was real. That's what matters.
You got your magazine. Now tell me what you know about this secret jail.
Awful places. A bit like massage parlors or business schools. They dress them up all sorts of ways, but on the inside, they're pretty much all the same.
A small cubicle room you get locked in.
So let's review once more, for the operants in the back. First requirement, A secluded location with easy access.
He fortifies himself with a drag. I mean, it's hardly fortification, it's rather the opposite, really. Does this machine mean he's nicotine fueled and he needs it to keep living? That would be an interesting, bizarre thing when machines doing, like, sucking stuff out of him. My best guess is the docks, maybe.
Desolate enough, though somewhat lacking in suitable structures. Look further afield.
The ghost boat.
Second, an inconspicuous facade.
There's an abandoned pet shop near the old docks. I found a doctor's office on a houseboat in the backways. What about the abandoned theatre near the roundabout? We have heard about an abandoned cinema. Like what, a grocery store or something? I found a doctor's office in a houseboat on the backways. Doctor on a boat, not so inconspicuous.
You mean the good Dr. Hugo. I believe that man has his share of secrets, but not of the carceral variety.
Carceral as in incarceration?
Lastly, modern security.
I don't know any place like that.
I wouldn't go so far.
Oh?
He slides the copy of the North Corentis Review back across the table.
Yeah.
And taps the cover with a fat finger.
There are some who say the developed world is nothing but a great big mask, obscuring a face of horrors.
Oh. He's literally given us the magazine. So if we took it for free, instead of buying it, he'd now give it to us. The poetry magazine is for jail.
I hear they're accepting submissions, if you got the stomach for such stuff.
It makes a perverse kind of sense. Their office is by the roundabout. We can tell him this and he'll be like, good girl, you looked already.
Very thorough, Bon. Then you know your next destination.
Just one last thing. What do you get from helping me?
Call it talent scouting. I may be a non-entity, but I'm not entirely at the game. Wanted to see for myself what it is the opera once saw in you.
A damaged heart, longing to redeem itself. Another plaything of the stars, impelled by processes beyond its comprehension.
Good luck getting yourself in jail, and better luck getting out.
I imagine using the tapped phone would be making a submission. See you later, Houseman.
Till next time, operand.
Okay, seems like we've got ourselves a good, fun side mission here. Your heartless accomplice is confident that your magazine office is hiding a secret jail. Heartless in two ways. And he's given us this back. What else? There is some stuff down here we didn't explore previously that may be worth looking at. It looks like some of the barriers have been taken down, so we should explore around, see what trouble we can get into. What is here? There's the office. Okay. So, what I didn't explore previously is possible to cross over here. Yeah. So we'll try look into that as well. But I reckon that can all wait for the next episode. For now, though, I'm going to end this one here. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. But I'll say goodbye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone. See you all soon.